Hey guys, it's Nick. I'm just in New Brunswick right now visiting my family, visiting the kids, and I was just sitting there kind of bored. Figured I'd maybe make a quick video for you and show you some of the knots that I like to use when I'm fishing and their different uses. And you'll have to forgive me, again, in New Brunswick I didn't bring any of my fishing gear with me. As most of you know, I do a lot of fly fishing, but I'm also on the river quite a bit doing centerpin angling and on the lakes fishing for bass and stuff like that. Alright, so the last knot that I want to show you guys today, it's my favorite for using when I'm fishing something that has that I want a lot of action on, that I don't want the knot to actually be pinched up right tight against the eyelet. So for example, with fly fishing, I would use this for woolly buggers. If I want them to have a lot of action, I would use it for small, like micro leeches. I would use it for some nymphs potentially if I wanted them to have a lot of movement in the water, San Juan worms. And for bait casting, I would use it on just different casting baits and stuff like that, stick baits where you're ripping them through the water and you want them to have all that jerking and movement and so forth. So with this one here, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to tie an overhand knot, and you're going to create yourself a little loop like that. So I usually make it significantly small, feed my tag line through, and then I'm going to come back up through the knot like that, and I'm going to slide it relatively close to where I want it to end up being on the on the eyelet. So with this one here, I mean that's an inch away or so. So this is my tag end again, and I just take the tag end and come around behind my main line and up through, and essentially I'm just creating like a little slip knot is all it is. But the best part about it is it doesn't go anywhere. So I've never ever had one of these knots break on me or loosen off on me or slide or anything like that, and I've caught 50-inch gar using these kind of knots. So anyway, that is the I just call it a loop knot, just because, as I say, you've got lots of room, lots of movement. This moves around a lot in here, lots of action. Again, I'll tie that for you kind of live speed just to show you how quick it is. These are all knots that I try and keep in my repertoire just so that I'm not taking forever on the river to tie new knots. Okay, so live action of the loop knot. There's my tag end down here. I'm just creating an overhand knot. I'm going to feed my tag end through there, back up through my loop, bring it down, and then I go behind and up and around like that and clinch it tight, and there you go. That's a loop knot. Okay guys, thanks very much for sticking with me through that video. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it adds to your fishing knowledge and your knot knowledge. You know, you can always revert to the if you can't tie knots, tie lots motto. I prefer to just keep a couple good ones in my back pocket. So I hope that helped you. If it did, feel free to hit the like button, and that tells me that you enjoyed the video. If there's any other knots that you'd like to learn how to tie, just leave a comment in the section below in the comments section, and I'll try and make a video of that once I get home and have all my other materials at my availability. And yeah, if you did like the video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button and maybe share it with your friends. Till the next one, talk to you guys soon. Bye.